Throughout the Bible, passages in both the Old and New Testaments foretell events that signal the approach of the end times and the anticipated return of Christ. Over centuries, scholars and believers have pointed to several key signs that serve as markers on this prophetic timeline. Here are 5 of the most frequently discussed signs, along with an overview of how they have unfolded or remain on the horizon. In the realm of prophecy, few events resonate with such profound historical and spiritual significance as the rebirth of a nation thought lost for millennia. The story of Israel's restoration is not just a tale of political maneuvering or military might. One of the clearest prophetic indicators is the re-establishment of the nation of Israel. Scriptures such as Ezekiel 36-37 and Isaiah 66 verse 8 speak of a time when the scattered Jewish people would be regathered into their ancestral homeland. Many point to the modern state of Israel, established in 1948, as a dramatic fulfillment of these prophecies. This event is seen as a miraculous convergence of faith and history. This political and cultural reawakening is seen by some as a foundational event that sets the stage for further prophetic developments. It is a testament to the enduring spirit and resilience of a people. Imagine, if you will, a land long barren suddenly bursting forth with life, a people long dispersed finding their way back to the very soil that nourished their ancestors. This return is not just a physical journey, but a spiritual homecoming. The year 1948 stands as a pivotal moment, not just in human history, but in the unfolding of a divine plan. It marks the beginning of a new chapter in the ancient story of Israel. After centuries of exile, the Jewish people, against all odds, returned to their ancient homeland, re-establishing the nation of Israel. This return is seen as a fulfillment of ancient prophecies. Could this be the very signpost marking the beginning of the final act in the human drama? The restoration of Israel continues to inspire and provoke thought as it stands as a testament to faith and perseverance. From the dawn of time, humanity has been plagued by conflict. In passages like Matthew 24 and Mark 13, Jesus warned that before his return, the world would experience increasing strife, characterized by wars, rumors of wars, and conflicts among nations. Observers today note the persistence of regional wars, the escalation of terrorism, and the emergence of new alliances and enmities around the globe. Look around at our world today. From the bustling cities of the West to the far-flung corners of the globe, we see tensions simmering, conflicts erupting, and the ever-present threat of violence casting a shadow over our lives. The scriptures speak of a time when the earth will be racked by unprecedented turmoil, a time when nation will rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. While many see these disturbances as partial fulfillments of Jesus' predictions, the full extent of the divine conflict described in Scripture, including an ultimate showdown between good and evil, is widely regarded as still forthcoming. But amidst the chaos and uncertainty, there is a glimmer of hope. Throughout human history, we have looked to the skies with a mixture of awe and trepidation. Scripture also foretells significant upheavals in nature. Prophetic texts, ranging from passages in the Psalms to the dramatic visions of Revelation, describe earthquakes, famines, and other natural calamities as signs of the end times. In recent decades, increased reports of natural disasters and unusual environmental events have led many to believe that the Earth is exhibiting signs of cosmic disturbance. We've all seen the images, haven't we? Raging wildfires consuming vast swaths of land, once fertile fields transformed into barren wastelands, mighty storms lashing coastlines with unprecedented fury. These events, once considered rare, seem to be increasing in both frequency and intensity. While these occurrences are often seen as partial fulfillments, the more extraordinary and supernatural events predicted, such as the heavens being visibly altered, have yet to be fully realized. The scriptures speak of a time when the sun will be darkened, the moon will turn to blood, and the stars will fall from the sky. Imagine, if you will, the sky itself transforming into a canvas of celestial wonders, a breathtaking display of both beauty and terror. In an age of information overload, where truth is often drowned out by a cacophony of voices vying for our attention, it can be difficult to discern what is real, what is true, and what is simply a carefully constructed illusion. The digital age has brought with it an unprecedented ability to manipulate and fabricate information, making the task of finding the truth even more daunting. Another significant prophetic sign is the proliferation of false prophets and widespread moral decay. These false prophets come in many forms, from charismatic religious leaders to influential public figures who sway the masses with their persuasive rhetoric. Jesus warned his followers in passages like Matthew chapter 24, verse 11, to be wary of those who would lead people astray. His words serve as a timeless reminder to remain vigilant and discerning. In today's world, with an abundance of conflicting ideologies and charismatic leaders making extraordinary claims, it is easy to see how people can be misled. The allure of simple solutions to complex problems often blinds us to the underlying deceit. Many interpret these developments as evidence of increasing spiritual deception. The rise of cults and fringe movements further exemplifies this troubling trend. Look around, my friends, at the state of our world. The signs are all around us if we only take the time to see them. We see greed masquerading as ambition, selfishness disguised as self-love, and a culture that often prioritizes personal gain over communal well-being, and a disregard for truth that has become all too commonplace. The spread of misinformation and fake news has eroded our trust in traditional sources of authority. Although various figures throughout history have been labeled as false prophets, the ultimate climactic emergence of a singular deceiver who will unite many under a counterfeit messianic banner is a future event that believers await with both caution and hope for divine intervention. The scriptures speak of a time when a charismatic leader will emerge, a figure of immense power and seductive charm who will captivate the hearts and minds of millions. This individual, the Antichrist, will promise peace and prosperity, offering solutions to the world's most pressing issues. But beneath this facade lies a sinister agenda. The Antichrist will use his influence to lead humanity astray, steering us towards a path of moral and spiritual ruin. This individual, the Antichrist, will promise peace and prosperity, but will ultimately lead humanity down a path of destruction. The consequences of following such a deceiver will be catastrophic, leaving a trail of devastation in his wake. It is a sobering reminder of the importance of discernment and faith in these uncertain times. Since the dawn of civilization, humanity has been divided by borders, by languages, by cultures. These divisions have shaped our history, our conflicts, and our alliances. They have defined who we are and how we interact with the world around us. But in our modern age, we are witnessing a phenomenon unlike anything that has come before, a shrinking of the world, a blurring of boundaries, a convergence of cultures and technologies that is reshaping the very fabric of human society. This unprecedented connectivity is creating a new global community, one where information and ideas flow freely across continents. Perhaps the most chilling prophecy is found in the book of Revelation, where a unified global government and an enforced economic religious system are symbolized by the mark of the beast. This prophecy has been interpreted in many ways, but its core message remains a warning about the dangers of absolute power and control. This prophecy has spurred considerable debate over modern trends in globalization, digital technology, and economic integration. As our world becomes more interconnected, the lines between nations and economies blur, leading some to wonder if we are moving towards a single unified system. We live in a world where information travels at the speed of light, where financial transactions can be made with the tap of a screen, where physical borders seem less and less relevant. The digital age has brought us closer together, but it has also raised questions about privacy, security, and control. While some see the gradual shift toward global connectivity and centralization as early steps in this direction, the complete manifestation of such a system, a coercive regime that requires all to receive an identifying mark, is widely believed to be a future development preceding the final judgment. This potential future raises ethical and moral questions about the balance between technological advancement and individual freedoms. The scriptures warn of a time when a single, all-powerful system will emerge, a system that will control every aspect of human life, from commerce to worship. This system will be all-encompassing, leaving no part of life untouched by its influence. This system, symbolized by the mark of the beast, will be used to track and control the populace, and those who refuse to bear this mark will be ostracized, persecuted, and ultimately cut off from society. The implications of such control are profound, affecting not just economic transactions but personal freedoms and human rights. The mark of the beast is not merely a physical mark, but a symbol of allegiance, a sign that one has chosen to side with the forces of darkness over the light. It represents a deeper, spiritual battle, one that challenges the very essence of human identity and freedom. The world is a tapestry woven from countless threads, a grand narrative spanning millennia, filled with moments of great beauty, profound tragedy, and everything in between. In conclusion, these 5 prophetic signs, the restoration of Israel, the escalation of global conflicts, the increase in natural disasters, the rise of false prophets and moral decay, and the eventual emergence of a global system with the mark of the beast, offer a complex tapestry of events that challenge both historical interpretation and present-day observation. While some signs, like the rebirth of Israel, have been notably fulfilled, others remain in a state of unfolding or anticipation. Are these events merely coincidences, random occurrences in a chaotic universe? Or are they signposts, markers on a timeline that leads to an inevitable conclusion? Whether one views these prophecies as literal, symbolic, or a mix of both, they continue to provoke deep reflection on humanity's place in history and the hope of eventual divine resolution. For it is in these uncertain times that we are called upon to be beacons of light, to hold fast to our faith, and to offer hope to a world in desperate need of it.